things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to Starkville, Mississippi, home of the Mississippi State Bulldogs. As we'll see a team looking to make it back to the CFP this year, the BYU Cougars, taking on a team from the SEC, the Mississippi State Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. Cougars have been waiting and waiting, and finally the moment is coming and the opening of the season.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
Ball will be. Taylor wants to throw it. And they're not on the same page there. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Off play action. Quarterback now on the run, still looking.
This is the most annoying thing in the world for a defense, is when you start to play all of these plays and all these pass concepts and routes, and then you let the quarterback get outside the pocket, and he takes off, and he gets a first down. Like, so much to defend. That is the hardest thing to defend, because you don't know where it's going to happen in the field and when it's going to happen.
Mississippi State right back to the line.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
Makes the grab. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be first and goal from there. Looking to throw. Flips it out on the screen. Looking for the end zone. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1. Looking for just one more yard. It's second and goal. On the ground. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They believe in their running game on third and goal here. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone. They strike first, and that opening drive of the season could not have gone better.
No bones about it on that third down and goal. You knew exactly what they're doing. We're not kicking field goals. We're here for touchdowns, and it is a physical run. He lowers his shoulder right between the tackles, gonna get in the end zone. Way to start this football game for this offense.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And he takes this from inside the 5. He's got great speed. This guy is so dangerous. He excellent vision to find a lane and get it out and set up the offense with good field position. So the BYU Cougars offense has the ball for the first time. And here comes for the first time as a starter this talented freshman. And Jesse, it seems like quarterbacks mature quicker and quicker these days, and they're ready to grab the reins.
Yeah, you're seeing it more and more. There's more high school quarterbacks now ready to take the next step and compete and perform in college football. But listen, I started as a true freshman back at Florida. I guarantee you he has so much nervous energy going right now because he has never played in an environment like this, and he has never played against competition like this either, David.
No, it's crazy, and that was 1920. So imagine now with all the technology and how much he's feeling the nerves. Obviously, all the eyeballs in the stadium is on him. Everybody knows what he's capable of, but he's going to be the first guy to touch the football. It's going to revolve around him, and that's a lot to ask of a freshman.
And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. If you didn't have a headache before, you've got one on the way. The cowbell's ringing on this third down in Starkville. Under fire. Makes the grab down the middle. They stop him short of the sticks, and it'll be fourth down. Looks as if BYU will have to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Here comes the Bulldog offense back onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Rides to back and leaves it. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Mississippi State going up-tempo. Guys, let's talk a little bit about Mississippi State. We mentioned the number of players they lost, but you can only focus on the guys who are wearing your uniform. Can't worry about those who left, have to worry about those who have. But any concerns that you guys have about making moves like this?
I think excitement more than concerns, honestly. They got some key guys that had success in other programs, and I think the fans today, David, are interested to see how these guys play today.
Well, and how they come together, because you've seen these players in other spots, but now a new system, new coaches. How do you gel? How do you start your career off?
And now the offense will come onto the field again. Looking to throw on first down. Under fire. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back into 16.
And how about the big nose tackle? The guy who's right in the middle of the defense, the hardest spot to get a sack because you got the center in front of you, you got the guards right next to you, not a lot of space. Just uses the power, gets through, and gets the big sack.
The Cougars trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Second down, he'll throw it. They're setting up the screen. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, back up inside their 20. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. BYU will bring the punt team on the field. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He was working his way on the return toward midfield. They'll stop him at the 46. Here comes the Mississippi State offense, ready to attack. A rather unproductive series last time, 3 and out. Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
And a great job by the defense, dropping in zone coverage, all eyes on the quarterback, taking away the options, and then finally the pass rush gets home, gets him on the ground.
And the Bulldogs now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Taylor wants to throw. Got a man. It's Spencer. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Didn't have much of a choice, just had to throw that one away. It'll be fourth down. Mississippi State will roll out the punt unit. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. caught in the backfield. It's Bachmeier.
Really good offenses are able to attack short. You've got to be able to attack the whole field to make you honor that underneath part and that intermediate part, and then you take shots down the field. This will loosen up some shots for later in the game.
They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Back to pass. And the pass is incomplete, but it might not matter. Flag is down, and it looked as if the defense was roughing up that receiver.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. You simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
Right down the middle. Finds the big tight end. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. Handoff to the single running back.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. They go to the draw. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking. They've got it up to the 47-yard line. You know what they need, you know what they want, and you know what they deliver on third down. More cowbell. And he's brought down after a nice gain. BYU coming to the line with 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Pittman. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. Second down coming up. Wants to go up top. Finds his tight end. Finds a crease at the 20. Touchdown, Cougars. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
Man, this guy is an elite tight end. This guy is a dude. He keeps making plays like this. We're going to start comparing him to Brock Bowers and Kyle Pitts. The run after the catch, the big body, the athletic ability. He has it all.
Extra point here will tie the game. And he splits the uprights on the extra point. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Throws to the wideout. Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion. Working well behind the sticks on second down. They'll run it from the gun. And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the first quarter. It's been punch, counter punch throughout the early part of this game as we take a look at the first quarter stats. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. Taylor wants to throw it. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. Just a great job defensively, making him go through his progressions, and he really didn't have time to do it.
And that's exactly what you do in zone coverage. You drop in your spots, you read the quarterback's eyes, make sure you take away that quick stuff, and a great job rushing the passer and getting the sack. So Mississippi State will have to punt this one away.
He'll take it on the return. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time they had it. Much better field position this time around. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the 2nd down misfire. Lofts one high and deep. Picked off inside the 20, and they snuff out the threat. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. The Mississippi State offense headed back to the field to go to work. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. From the gun, the running back looking for room. Gets him away from trouble. That's a pickup of 6. Mark it at the 10. Mississippi State right back to the line.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
He'll do it himself. And he's brought down after a nice gain. It's 1st down from their own 23-yard line.
The defense has got to do a better job with assignment football. Somebody has to be accounting for the quarterback on these run plays. You know you're going to see it. You've seen it on film. The option play, nobody home. He just takes off. That's an easy 1st down pickup for the offense. Moving forward now, the defense, they've got to settle in, and they've got to start playing better when it comes to assignment football.
He'll have enough to give Mississippi State a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Taylor wants to throw. There's the pressure. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
Man, this offense, they gotta find something. They gotta get in a rhythm somehow. So far, no success, not protecting the quarterback. Really, the only good thing I can say so far is they haven't turned the football over.
This offensive line has just been unable to keep them away from the quarterback. Now it's 2nd and long. Finds a little space. He's out past the 35. Oh, he's got some space. A very productive run. Gets it inside the 40, all the way down to the 38-yard line.
And how about the running back, man? Rips off a big play. This offense creates some momentum, and what do? They keep their foot on the gas right back on the football to try to keep this offense rolling.
Off the play fake on 1st down. Going for it all. Touchdown, Mississippi State. They wanted it all, and that is exactly what they got.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was, we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Dynamite matchup this week, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Cincinnati is down, but not out of it. Not in Nippert Stadium. One of the best home field advantages in all of college football. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Boston College. We'll circle back if anything big happens you should know about.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Back to pass. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. The short hands, it's Smith. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33. And the Cougars come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Trying to set up the screen. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. They've picked up a couple of first downs to start this drive, and now 1st and 10 from the 47. Use the play fake, now to throw. Gets it out fast.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Motion from the wide receiver. Jet sweep to the receiver. Breaks into the open. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down. BYU lines up quickly. Off the play fake. Unloads to the wideout. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Tries to do it himself on the draw. He's going to lose a yard on that one. If you didn't have a headache before, you've got one on the way. The cowbell's ringing on this 3rd down in Starkville. Rushes on him. Got it in the middle. It's Pittman. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. And they decide to trot out the kicker. It's good. That'll bring him to within 4.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive. He'll start the return inside his 5. And the returner will be dragged down. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. They're going to run it to the right. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. They'll run play action. Takes a hit as he fires. Makes the grab. It's Glover. It's a seam wide open. He's at the 30. He's at the... And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Mississippi State.
This offense is really dangerous because of the weapons they have on the perimeter of the field. And you're seeing they go to these guys early, and they try to give them opportunities in one-on-one situations and vertically down the field. 2 passing touchdowns now early for this offense.
Getting set for the point after. The extra point is blocked. He's got it, and he can go with it. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a 2-play drive. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. To the air on first down. Grabbed in the middle, it's Pittman. And he's brought down after a nice gain. BYU right back to the line. Wants to go up top on first down. Bring in the heat. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. The #1 job is to protect your quarterback, and they weren't able to do it long enough that time.
This offensive line, Reese, they've got to do a better job communicating pre-snap and try and figure out which people on defense are going to be rushing the passer. Right now, this offense just looks confused up front.
The Cougars have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. The throw to the outside is complete. Gets it across the 25. He'll step out at the 26 as this offense tries to grind out some yardage. On third down, he drops the throw. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Looks as if BYU will have to punt it away. Makes the signal, secures the fair catch, and they'll put it in play at the 37. Quarterback by himself in the backfield. Taylor wants to throw it. Blasted as he lets it go. Makes the grab along the sidelines, but it'll be a little short of the first down. The Bulldogs with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. The play action fake. Caught close to the marker. It's Glover. Oh, and what a move. What a juke. And he makes it past the marker. Wants to throw on first down. It's complete. Get it down to the 28-yard line. It is a first down, and they have to show some urgency here. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Makes the grab on the left. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. And now on 2nd down for this offense. Wants to go up top. Snagged in the middle. It's Reese. The offense calls timeout. It's the 2nd one they've used this half. And the Bulldogs come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. They'll try to get it through the air. Got it in the middle. It's Murray. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13. Mississippi State to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll throw it from the red zone. Catch in the middle. It's Murray. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Looking to buy time. Touchdown, Bulldogs! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half, running the ball, throwing the ball. They had insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he tacks on the extra point. They took it 64 yards right down the field. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. It's 1st down, but the offense is just going to take a knee and go to the locker room. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
And if nothing else, a notable first half so far in Starkville. And how do we possibly begin without singing the praises of this receiver? His ability to find gaps, run textbook routes, and then show that breakaway speed. He simply is the total package. How this secondary responds, whether they try to double team him or get aggressive at the line, that'll be the story of this second half. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas at Davis-Wade Stadium.
Mississippi State will put a foot to it to crank up the second half. And he'll bring it back. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. They'll open this third quarter with a run. He has the first and still on his feet. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Yeah, I tell you what, I'm always keeping track as a defensive coordinator of where they're running the football. You can see they ran it to the right. Do they like this matchup? Is the right side of their offensive line really good? I'm going to be paying attention to that because that's a big gain. I got to make sure I shut this down the next time they run it.
Looking to throw on first down. Didn't put much on that one, and it's incomplete. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. The give to the back. Find some fresh air. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Backed up now, here's second and long. Now the play fake. Quickly out to the tight end. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. BYU lines up quickly. Quickly to the tight end. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30. The Cougars kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work.
Obviously, great job picking up the first down there through the air, but you're trailing by a lot of points now, and you're in that area of the field where you should take a shot.
Oh, it's picked off. That's not the start they hoped for. Takes it the other way. He's at the 40. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
Man, that is just great awareness by the big fella up front defensively. He did a good job just reading the quarterback's eyes. He knew where he was going with the football, and he's like, wait, these interceptions, they're not just for the little fast guys. Us big guys can get it done too.
Here comes the Bulldog offense back onto the field. Boy, that last drive, they looked like they were throwing against air. Just absolute precision execution in the passing game, and it led them to a touchdown. They have this possession. Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Trying play action. Oh, they're after him. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Taylor wants to throw. Deep shot for the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score. Mississippi State will roll out the punt unit. Wanted to make sure not to give them a chance for a return as it goes out of bounds. BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did on the first part of that drive.
There he goes. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Here's a heat. And his first pass is incomplete. It's tough to come in and fire one early. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Off play action. Pocket breaking down. And down he goes back at the 3.
Man, this defense has played so well, and this offense, they've struggled. They haven't executed great, and they're going to have to do it against a really good defense who continues to apply pressure. They've got to find a way to protect their quarterback a little better.
They'll break out the Wildcat to try to move the chains. Direct snap. It's Russell. Fighting to get it out of the end zone, and I don't think he made it. He did not. It's a safety.
Well, the defense could smell blood in the water in that situation, and a great job pursuing, getting to the football, showing you all of that athleticism they have, and they come away with the safety.
They'll set up for the free kick from their own 20.
Set to advance on the football.
Running into the open space.
Return is brought down.
It's really the most common type of upset we see every year. The home field advantage is so big, and especially